Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Christian Blevins, for those of you who do not know, and today I'm going to be making a video, obviously, about my first album entitled Prima Pruva. What I'm going to be talking about is basically why I wrote it, what it's about, just the basic goodliness. So let's go ahead and get started with the first song. That is Mine All Mine. Mine All Mine is a very rock and roll style song. I wrote it mainly because I wanted, at the very beginning, I wanted the album to start out very high energy. And what better way to do that than with some good old-fashioned rock and roll. So, fast-paced, really high-energy rock song about just, getting the girl, as most rock songs usually are. So yeah, it's not a bad song. I mean, there are some things that I have criticisms about, but all in all, I guess it's not too bad for a first attempt at a good old-fashioned rock and roll song. Next song is Be What You Want, and now this one has been, to a lot of people, it's their favorite, and I can see why, I guess. I don't think it's great, but it gets the job done for what I wrote it for. It's kind of a rock, kind of a 60s rock, kind of poppy little song I wrote just about basically being what you want to be and living up to your dreams and just going after your dreams and not listening to what anyone else basically. It's about basically someone who's trying to accomplish their dreams, who's dreaming big, and then the people are saying, no, just stick to the status quo and you'll be fine. Don't go shooting after these huge, non-realistic things. But in the end, he ends up being, making one of his dreams come true, and that's what life is all about. So yeah, it sends a good message, and it's been getting a lot of pretty good ratings from people who've reviewed it and such, so I guess it's not bad. Next song, track number 3, is entitled Lonely Blues. Now this is obviously by the title, a very bluesy song, mainly written about my feelings of just loneliness in general. I experience a lot of that being a very shy person. I do experience being lonely and being kind of left out, being kind of to yourself. I know a lot about that, so that's basically my feelings about it and just experiences with loneliness, and that's what basically that song is about. The next track, number 4, is entitled Snow, and this is the one where I try to be as weird sounding as possible. It's got all sorts of different effects. I was just trying to be really experimental, trying to kind of get loose that Pink Floyd kind of experimentalism with all sorts of different sounds. I like how it sounds. I'm pretty happy with it, and I was happy with the final product. It's one of my more favorite songs. Next is probably the most popular song. It is entitled With Me. It is the 5th track. It's a rock song, and it has the chorus. I wrote it mainly for having a powerful chorus, like a chorus that sticks in your head and that you remember and that you just want to sing along to. It's mainly about my experience with jealousy, which I've experienced. It's not a real story. It's basically just me personifying someone who becomes jealous of his, I guess it's his girlfriend, and he believes that she's unfaithful, and just doing all sorts of bad stuff, and then it turns out he was actually right, which hasn't happened to me, because luckily I've been wrong. I wouldn't be too happy if I was right. But in the song, he was right, unfortunately, and it turns out she was, in fact, cheating on him, which kind of makes it sad, but in a way, it's sad, but the song kind of keeps it upbeat. That's what a lot of people say. It's kind of a weird mixture, but it works. And that's been the most popular. It's got the best reviews out of the people who have reviewed it. The next song is entitled Mama, and this song is obviously about my mom and about all that she's done for me, and just me basically thanking her for everything. And the story of it is, for Christmas, she asked me to write a song for her because that's when I really started getting big into writing music. And so she asked if I could write a song for her for Christmas and that be the only present. And me looking at it as, hey, I get to keep the money in my pocket. I saw that as a good opportunity. So I wrote it literally, and I wrote the music in one day and the lyrics the next day. And people have liked this song. This has also been one of the favorite songs. There's actually been a few people who have cried over it, which is, I guess that I'm happy about that because it means I touch people, and that's kind of my goal here in writing music. The next song is entitled Sideswiped. This is a very sliding blues kind of with this slider on a guitar. It's an acoustic track, very bluesy, and it's an instrumental as well. And I kind of got the idea from old Blind Willie Johnson. During about halfway through, it kind of picks up and turns into a big rocking jobulation of awesome. And it picks up, and I like how it sounds. The next one is entitled I Want to Know. This is also, well, it's more of a song about just wanting someone and not sure if they want you back, is basically the gist of this song. And it's kind of another rock and roll song. And this is honestly the song I was least happy with. It's growing on me, but I was least happy with it. It's probably my least favorite, but other people say it's a pretty good one. The next song is entitled Daring, and this song I actually like a lot. It's an instrumental, and it's driven by a main riff, not to be like egotistical or anything, but I actually like the main riff. It kind of sounds kind of psychedelic and bluesy, at least in my opinion, and it's pretty cool. The guitar solos aren't really my style. I was kind of surprised that that's how I went with recording the guitar solos, because that's not really the sound I was thinking, but it fits and I'm happy with it. Number 10 is entitled Sarah's Eyes. This is a love song I wrote for my then and still now girlfriend named Sarah, obviously. This song was actually the first song I ever wrote, ever. Like the music, the lyrics, everything. It was just the first song I ever made. And for my first, I guess it's not that bad. The best part, in my opinion, is the guitar solo. That one I would have to say is probably one of my best guitar solos, just because it sounds really, really cool, to me at least. It's pretty simple, just me talking about how much she is awesome and everything, because she is awesome. And it's just a song to kind of express my love, so yeah, why not? It's a pretty good song. I mean, in my opinion, it's decent. The final track number 11, is entitled Away. And this one I really like, but the public has received mixed feelings for. I made it around this chord progression, which I thought sounded really cool, kind of soothing and kind of psychedelic in a way. And I kind of wrote around that. And basically what it is, I tried to make it sound as spacey and kind of like you're floating through space, because that's what the song is about. So it's basically the story of a guy who wants to get away from the world, and so he does that through going to outer space, becoming like an astronaut. It doesn't really go into that great detail, but that's at least what I envision in my mind every time I think of it. And it starts out really slow, and I like how the beginning started with the chord progression and the effects on the guitar, and then it picks up and turns into a really rockin' guitar riff driven jam thing, and with some vocal harmonies that I really liked, and then some crazy sound effects. I just was messing around on the keyboard and just found these really cool different sounds, and I thought I should use it because it sounded kind of spacey, kind of psychedelic in a way. Then it goes back into the soft part of it, and then it goes back again into the hard part, and then the solo comes. And I actually like this. It's decent, actually. It's not great solo, but it's decent. It sounds pretty cool. And yeah, but that's all the songs. In my opinion, the album isn't terribly bad, but it's not terribly good either. There's good and bad. There's both things in it, and there's a little bit of everything, and I try to get different stuff in there to make it sound as various yet as together as possible. And it's certainly no Sgt. Pepper, but For a first album, I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. So yeah, that's Prima Pruva. And on another note, I'm going to be making another channel with me and a group of friends, and we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff about music. We're going to be doing album reviews, how-to, like how to play certain songs on certain instruments, just like lists of like top 10, I don't know, top 10 bands of the 60s, you know, just stuff like that, just all sorts of music stuff with me and a group of friends, and it'll be just a big channel for all of us to do some awesome stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it, and so are they. So make sure you check back in for that. And don't forget to check out my Reverb Nation page, my Facebook page, my SoundCloud page. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want, check out the Prima Pruva album and let me know what you think. All the feedback is greatly appreciated. Anyways, this is me, Christian Blevins, signing out. See you later.